Well, your intro didn't work, so let's try mine. You familiar with Mike Florio, Pro Football Talk?
I am.
You know the name?
Yes.
Okay. On Monday, or maybe on Sunday, before the 49ers and the Ravens played, he put out his thoughts on the game.
All right. Well,
And he legitimately said that he thought that the San Francisco 49ers were going to beat the shit out of the Baltimore Ravens. And that's what he said. He actually used like the expletives and stuff on his show.
okay.
And after the game, Lamar Jackson called his ass out. And it was amazing. He was just like, I get the 49ers are a good football team, but we are too. And you cannot count us out. The KellyCast counted out the Baltimore Ravens on Monday Night Football.
We did. I think every single one of us, right? And
other than Aaron Walton, who tied you for the lead. That was the game that did it. But yeah, I mean, it was easy to pick the 49ers with their numbers. It was easy to pick the 49ers with the way they've been playing lately. But that's discounting everything that the Baltimore Ravens have done, which is make good teams look bad. That's what they've done all year. And props to the Baltimore Ravens. But this one's going to be tough, Mike. Ravens and Dolphins in Baltimore. Your immediate thoughts?
Ravens and Dolphins in Baltimore. Immediate thoughts are the Ravens are going to beat the shit out of the Dolphins.
Why?
Why? Because they're at home. He's angry. Everybody's been counting them out all year round. And the Dolphins have yet to beat a good team. I understand the Dallas Cowboys are considered a good team, but they are not considered a good team on the road, and they played exactly how they have been all year. So
okay,
I'm not taking that into account.
Okay, I can see that. I understand where you're coming from with that. But even if you say the Dolphins can't beat good teams, and that is an argument for some people, they're a good team. Miami is a good team in of itself with Tyreek Hill, with Jalen Waddle, with Tua, the running backs, Mostert, Achane. They're good. They're a good football team. And I don't know if this is their year to do it. I still think, they're a little too young too. But I think they have a fighting chance. And to consider them out of this already is a bit too much for me.
That was a slight joke, but of course I'm not discounting the Dolphins.
Okay.
But I do believe I'm taking my pick right now. I do believe that the Baltimore Ravens are going to win this one. I don't know that it's going to be a slugfest. I do agree with your assessment that they are a little on the young side yet. They still got a little bit of growing to do, and they are a fantastic team, and they're going to be a force in the playoffs a little bit, unless they play the Bills.
We're talking the Ravens or the Dolphins?
The Dolphins. The Dolphins.
Okay. Let's see. Where was I? There's a lot of noises coming from up there.
You get distracted too easy.
Just when I have good thoughts, that's the only time. I think what I wanted to go into is the Ravens, man. They've really surprised me. They really have. I did not expect the kind of play that they've had this year to be what we've seen. Yes, they've dealt with a couple injuries. They lost Keaton Mitchell, the upstart running back that kind of reminds you of Achane. They lost Gus Edwards. OBJ's managed to stay healthy most of the year, which has really helped them out. But it's been the Lamar show, and Lamar has been healthy. And when Lamar is healthy, you see what this Ravens offense is, sitting at 12-3. He's done it all. He really has. I hate the people who hate on Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, how can you hate on 3,300 yards, a 66% completion rate?
I will
19 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions.
I will say he does not deserve to be in the MVP conversation. Josh Allen has over 40 touchdowns, and people are arguing Lamar for MVP. Okay, if Lamar's numbers were a little bit better, I understand, but he has accounted for almost half of Josh's touchdowns.
Yeah, I was going to say the 19 at this point in the season is that
plus the 5
below average
for rushing. It looks like
5 rushing. They don't tally combine them.
No, okay. It's passing and then it's rushing. But Josh has over 40.
24.
Yeah.
24 touchdowns is unlike Lamar. That's definitely not MVP caliber.
Of course, but you also got to look at, what he's working with. He lost Andrews. He's working with Isaiah Likely at tight end. And it's worked. The Baltimore Ravens are a good football team. And I think this is going to be one of those competitive games. I think this is going to be a close one. It could get out of hand because Baltimore does that to good teams once again.
Yeah.
But I'm going to select the Ravens. And the reason I'm doing it is because I think they've been counted out for too long. Like you mentioned, people are not putting enough respect on them. If they win this week, I believe they lock up the 1 seed.
Yeah, I believe so. 13-3. I don't think anybody else can catch them at that point.
I don't think anybody can. So. But we'll talk more about some other teams that have been falling. Kansas City. How about that? How about that Christmas game? We love you, Chiefs Nation.
This is the world's smallest violin.
All right. With that, I can't stroke his ego any longer. We'll be seeing you in the next one. Don't forget to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe.